Okay, Scott here with Vino Las Vegas, and today we're here outside of Nora's Osteria here in Las Vegas. And today we have a really good pleasure. We're here with Grant Brinklow, the CEO of Snadalford Wines in Australia. Grant, thank you for spending some time with us.
It's great to be here, Scott. Thank you.
Thank you. So here you are in Las Vegas. So, before we start talking about what's happening here in Las Vegas, you're from Western Australia. We spoke briefly about what the climate's like there.
That's right. I'm from Snadalford Wines in Western Australia, from a region known as Margaret River. And Margaret River is effectively the Napa Valley of Australia, and it's a region that produces some great wines. Cabernet Sauvignon, Verdelho, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, and these are the wines that we're talking to good folks here in Las Vegas about.
Okay, so you have a specialty that you produce at Snadalford? What is your flagship wine?
Well, our flagship's a Cabernet Sauvignon,
okay.
And the region of Margaret River is very similar in climate and terroir to Bordeaux, and it's typically for that reason that Bordeaux style varietals grow very well. But Cabernet has certainly been long a flagship of Snadalford, and certainly Snadalford's 2005 Estate Reserve Cabernet is regarded as an iconic wine. It's had ratings well in excess of 95 points by some of the leading critics of Australia and around the world.
Now, you have incredible wine. So you have your Cabernet.
Yes.
And you produce what other varietals?
Verdelho. Verdelho is a white varietal. It's a Portuguese grape type. There's very little Verdelho produced in Australia, but it's a fantastic style of wine. It's unoaked white wine. It's a similar genre to Pinot Gris, Viognier, Pinot Grigio. It's a great accompaniment to seafood dish, and the reaction that we've had from people in the States has been absolutely mind-blowing to this wine. They don't see too many Verdelhos over here, and they've absolutely loved the wine. But we also make a great Shiraz, style of Shiraz, which is very different to the Shiraz that Americans are generally used to from Australia. Most Australian Shiraz that get to the US market are big fruit bombs, very high alcohol. This is a much more elegant, pretty style of wine, not dissimilar to a good Costa Rhone. And of course, Sauv Blanc Semillon is a blend of two varietals, Sauvignon Blanc and Semillon, and the blend of those two varietals creates a style of wine which is quite different to the Sauv Blancs that have made New Zealand famous. This style of wine is very herbaceous, but it's on the nose, but on the palate, it's green, grassy, herbaceous character. Great as an aperitif, very much a summer drinking style, but also a great food drinking wine.
That's great. That's the one thing. Your wines are iconic wines, that is for sure. So you're here in Las Vegas, and as you know, I always ask everybody when they come to visit Las Vegas, is that it's become now a world-renowned culinary city. I mean, what is your opinion of what's happening here?
Well, it's incredible. I mean, it's a dynamic place. It's the choice of world-class restaurants and facilities and food and beverage offerings generally is unlike anything that I think I've seen anywhere, bar perhaps Dubai in the Middle East. But I got to tell you, it is fantastic. And the reaction to Australian wines, particularly wines from Margaret River, and from a producer like Snadalford, which is 168 years old, is just sensational. Which is I look forward to coming back many more times and meeting plenty more American folk who enjoy great wines from around the world.
Well, there you go. We can't wait for you to come back. I love tasting your wines. Thank you for spending some time with us.